Welcome to the deep dive. So, if you've ever tried to run a high-res video signal, say, across a large room or through a building, you definitely know the pain point I'm talking about.
Oh, signal degradation.
Signal degradation, that awful moment where your perfect 4K video just dissolves into flickering or, you get those infamous green sparkles.
The dreaded green
Yes,
sparkles.
exactly. So today we're doing a deep dive into a very specific technical solution for this. It's the tvONE 221-1079-03 HDMI 4K UHD HDBaseT Extender Kit, which comes to us through their partner HD TV Supply.
Right.
Our mission today is pretty simple. We want to get to the core of how this HD-based technology just completely defeats that signal loss, and maybe more importantly, what the real-world trade-offs are when you buy this kind of commercial-grade gear.
Well, the real insight here is how HD base shifts the entire approach. I mean, forget thinking of it as just a better cable.
Okay.
Standard HDMI tries to brute force this massive complex signal down one big copper pipe. And over distance, it just becomes incredibly susceptible to electromagnetic noise.
Which is where the problems start.
That's where the sparkles come from. The Magenta HD1 DX series here, it does something different. It converts the signal into a streamlined data package and sends it over standard UTP cable, like Cat6.
So just regular network cable.
Basically, yeah. And what's so fascinating is how it works. The twisted pairs in that cable, they actively reject noise by measuring the difference between the two conductors. So the signal doesn't just travel further, it actually arrives cleaner because the noise gets filtered out along the way.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense than just a high-speed tunnel analogy. It's about noise rejection. So let's talk brass tacks then. If that's the key, what kind of distance and resolution are we actually buying?
Right, because that's what separates the pro gear from the consumer gadgets. It's easiest to group it by function. So for your standard, very robust high definition, we're talking 1080p at 60 frames per second. The kit guarantees that uncompressed signal all the way up to 328 feet.
100 meters.
A full 100 meters.
Hmm.
Over a single Cat 5e or Cat 6. Now, here's where, the physics starts to push back a little. When you get into the heavy lifting of 4K UHD,
Okay.
specifically 380/40 by 2160 at 30 frames, or the cinematic 4C096 by 2160 at 24, the reliable uncompressed reach is still a very strong 200 feet.
So 60 meters. Still a very long way for 4K.
A very long way. And crucially, it's fully HDMI 1.4 and HDTCP compliant. That's the copy protection handshakes.
Yeah.
You're not going to hit those compatibility walls with, say, a Blu-ray player or protected stream.
I really appreciate that functional grouping. It's way clearer than just reading a spec sheet. What about the user experience, though? I mean, the source material really emphasizes that this is plug and play.
It is.
No fine-tuning, no adjustments.
And that's absolutely critical for commercial installers. You can't have someone spending hours on a ladder tweaking dials. It suggests really high manufacturing tolerances.
Right.
And speaking of fidelity, we can't ignore the audio. This kit extends the embedded HDMI audio. So all your high-fidelity, lossless formats like Dolby True HD and DTS HD Master Audio, they travel right along with the video, perfectly intact.
So in a high-end setup, the sound is just as pure as the picture.
Exactly. It's non-negotiable.
Okay, so since this is clearly engineered for professional installation, let's talk about that commercial environment. The sources mention TAA compliance and CORIOmaster integration. For anyone not deep in AV procurement, what do those terms really signal?
Yeah, that's key. TAA compliance means the unit meets the Trade Agreements Act for its manufacturing origin. It's a must-have for government contracts.
Got it.
And the CORIOmaster compatibility, that just signals that this isn't only for a simple point-to-point run. It's designed to integrate into these huge, scalable, enterprise-level video wall or routing systems. It's a piece of a much bigger infrastructure.
That commercial focus makes sense of the partnership with HD TV Supply then. They're layering on that lifetime tech support and the special discounts for, government, military, and schools.
They're adding assurance to a high-end purchase.
Yeah.
Which you're going to need, because we have to talk about the fine print.
I was waiting for this.
The product is backed by a really solid 5-year warranty. That speaks volume, but the sources are very explicit. This specific product is non-cancelable, non-returnable, and non-refundable.
Wow. So you buy it, you own it, period.
That's the deal. So what does this all mean? We've got a high-performance, long-distance solution that works through some really clever engineering, like differential signaling. The trade-off is crystal clear. You give up all procurement flexibility, no returns, for a product so robust, so TAA compliant, that the manufacturer is willing to back it with a 5-year guarantee and lifetime support.
So here's the thought I want to leave you with. Considering that massive trade-off, no returns whatsoever, How does that offer of a 5-year warranty and lifetime support change your decision? What does that incredibly aggressive procurement policy really suggest about the level of confidence they have in the reliability of this Magenta HD1 DX series right out of the box?